This is a special report from, not important who I am. So, Blake, Wisconsin, this will be off of attitude. We'll get back to attitude tomorrow. But today is a special report because it's exactly what I've been saying from the very beginning, and it's come to fruition. So for those of you that have been already watching the video, you knew it was coming. You saw what happened. Now, let's look at it from not only what we've already talked about, but moving forward. Because as I said before, and this kind of piggybacks off of the attitude session. Before I start that, remember, these videos are for your knowledge. They're not to have you think one way or the other. It's just putting out the truth. Yes, I want you to subscribe. I want you to get more people to subscribe. Because like I said, half of the proceeds that we make from this, half of the money we make, I'm going to have YouTube devoted to the poor. And I'm talking about not the poor that lives in houses. I'm talking about the homeless. That's where I wanted to go. I wanted to go with people who are on the streets, junkies that don't have a place to live, so that they can get medicine, so that they can get tested for any infectious diseases. That's the help. That's the infrastructure. That's what I want that money to go to. The special report today is going to be on focusing. Focusing what we need to do in this crisis. Now, you know that Blake was shot. And you know that he was shot in the back in Wisconsin. You also know, and this is for those who are just starting to come in, you also know that what happened to George Floyd wasn't going to just stop happening just because everybody saw it happen. If you haven't watched these videos and you're just starting, know that these kind of videos are going to be ongoing because there's going to continue to be ongoing violence. There's going to continue to be ongoing issues with the police, with the armed opposition. And today, with this special report, we're going to talk about something that's very near and dear to my heart, and that is this. You know me. If you haven't watched any of the videos, I do exhibits, and this is one of them. Can you see that? See that word? Yup. Focus. Focus. It says here, all things are difficult before they are easy. Keep your mind focused on your goals and you will achieve them. There's an old adage, don't bring a knife to a gunfight. Now, we know they said that, and they do this after, and all my fellow experts and colleagues have said it. They always try to discredit the black man. They try to look for something, the distraction. They try to look for something that the black man did before they went ahead and did violence. That's their little excuse. Okay? He was reaching for a gun, or he had a gun, or he was resisting arrest, or in Blake's case, he was reaching for a knife. Well, we think it was a knife, or he told us there was a knife. Yet down the street, 17-year-old white kid with a rifle hooked on his shoulder as a soldier in their army, Southern Army, walked right past the police in their armored vehicles. Okay? They even gave him a glass of water. Here, go ahead. And people were telling him, hey, he killed 2 people. They just arrested him a couple days after the incident because somebody caught it on camera. But what about if there was no camera? These are the people you're going to ask for justice from? These are the people you're going to keep begging about? I need justice? What they did, what the basketball players did by walking out, okay, by what the one announcer did by walking out, that's now they're starting to become part of the fight. Now you're getting it. Hit them where it hurts. Okay? Not talking about poor white folks. You know what I'm talking about. The ones that make that money, the ones that want to build that buffer, because that's what that money does. We talked about in greed, in my greed video. Yeah. So when you start hitting that money right where it hurts, yeah, now they're going to start, that's when they'll start to change. Because like I said in my other videos, they're weaker now, physically. So they have to trick you. They have to make you think of things that aren't there. You see what I'm saying? And the only way that we could do it is by focusing. Okay? I'm not telling you to learn the law so that you can get over. I'm trying to tell you to learn the law so that you can protect yourself. Because these are the ways that they're going to work on your state of mind. They're going to continue to work on your ability to, bam, focus. Okay? And when you're not focused, then you're subject to any stimuli. Any stimuli that comes in, if you're not focused, if you won't have your blinders on, they can distract you. Okay? Last night, Mike Pence talking about we will stand for law and order. He sound like Goebbels from the in Germany in World War II, propaganda ministry. Yeah, we stand for law and order. That's right. They stand for law and order to keep you black and brown people from succeeding. They're going to push back now. Before, if we came with a little violence, because like I said in my other videos, you need Martin Luther King and Malcolm X. Our violence got their attention. But see, they're living in a bunker now. You ever see those? If you're watching the RNC right now, don't it have like a bunker kind of mentality? Huh? Are you with me? All of the people sitting in the seats are white. You know what I mean? Maybe they talk about that woman that Trump pardoned. Those are just sprinkles of black folks. See, we're doing something. No, you ain't doing nothing. You're not doing nothing for me. Not out here. You know what I'm saying? You're not trying to help the situation. All this time, it was okay. Oh, good people on both sides. Yeah, that was when the economy was rolling. Money was making. Now the money didn't stop. Nobody could do it except a virus to wake you up. For those who are on the fence, to wake you up, this virus had to wake you up. Yeah, those independents. See, because here, let me explain something to you, black folks that don't understand. As long as they feel that, and these are the people on the fence too, as long as they feel that it's ideology, the black problem is an ideology one. Equal rights is ideology, and the thought patterns of black folks thinking that we're doing things that's going to hurt them is an ideology. These are the people who are like on the fence. They're not sure if what we're saying is actually really what's going on the streets. What's going on in our neighborhoods when we call the police and this kind of thing. So they still think it's ideology. So they went ahead and voted for Trump. But see, now it's not ideology because the coronavirus has said, okay, stop. Now the economy is at a halt. People are start jumping ship off the RNC left and right because of Trump. Because now it's hurting something that's precious to them. As I said earlier in the video. Right here. When that start hurting, oh yeah, we need to start listening. Yes, equal rights. That what happened to George Floyd? What happened to Blake? That's horrible. What that little white boy did is now it's a problem. It's a problem now because the money ain't flowing. If the money was still flowing and there was no virus, let me tell all of y'all. Poor white folk, black people, fight for the union. Trump would have made a second. He would have made a second term. The fact that if it's even close will definitely show my point. If the election's close, Biden still wins. If it's close, what I'm saying here now, and put it down on your calendar, what I'm saying now is absolutely going to be true. The guns that you heard was the fight outside. The screaming and yelling, that's the war that's going on out there. It's not the kind of war that you're used to. Because it's all back here. Bam! We have the power to mutually destroy one another. They can't fight the wars like that no more. Don't you see? Can't you get it in your thick head? They can't fight the wars anymore like that, sending large armies. That would devastate this. That would devastate the economy. They won't make no more money. So where do they fight it? Bam! Right here. And until you understand how these fights are being waged in today's society, I'm not talking about them little skirmishes that go on in different countries and that kind of thing. No. I'm talking about the wholesale war. Facebook. You go on Facebook every day and watch somebody. You go on TikTok. They on there dancing. The new minstrel show. They ain't got black faces. Jerry Springer. Maury, the Maury show. People on there, hey, talking that. Look, there's a war out here for the state of your mind. Get off of those, because you're needed. You know what I mean? If you're going to put something on TikTok, put something on there that's going to help free somebody's mind. That's going to turn somebody's attention to educational things that are on YouTube. There's plenty of stuff on here that you can watch that can enlighten your mind. Do it. Put the joke in and the funny and stuff in. That's nothing but a distraction to keep you from where you should be. Bam! Focused on.